All right, today we're doing math practices and problem solving, lesson 14-4, reasoning. 6 clowns apply for a circus job. The specific job requires the clowns to have a clown shoe size less than 15 inches and to be shorter than 5 feet 8 inches tall. How many clowns meet the size requirement for the job? Complete the graph below to help you decide. So when I look at the graph, shoe size is my x-axis and clown height is my y. So the shoe size will be my x values. The height will be my y. And we'll go through and plot these. Starting with Tippy, he's going to be at 15, or she, 15, 9. And that's okay, that's in between, it's not at an intersection. Yippee is going to be at 13 and 5 foot 10. Dippy is going to be at 13 and 5 foot 3. Zippy is going to be at 16 and 5 foot 2. Fippy is going to be at 12, 5 foot 4. And Yippy is going to be at 16, 5 foot 11. So what we're looking for is we want clowns that are, go back here. The clown needs to have a shoe size that's less than 15 inches. So we don't want anything more than 15 inches. So only these 3 clowns are in the running. And then our second criteria, we want the clown to be shorter than 5 foot 8 inches. So 5 foot 8 inches shorter than would be these 3 clowns. So the only 2 clowns that overlap are right there. So we're talking about Fippy and Dippy. They're the only 2 clowns that'll fit our criteria. And on the next page, how can using reasoning solve math problems? In 1705, a ship sank in the ocean at the point shown. Every year, the ocean current moved the ship 1 mile east and 2 miles west. So we've got a rule here. It's going to be, so our x is going to be, our value for x will be, 1 mile east, so it's x plus 1. And our y value is going to be y plus 2. So if we start at 4, 6, we're going to be at 5, 8. And then we're going to be at 6, 10, and so on. So let's see what we have going on here. So you can make a table to help you out. You can plot it. So remember, you can see here, our x value is going plus 1, and our y value is going plus 2. So our question is, what will happen to it after 10 years? So after 10 years, another way you can figure this out mathematically, if at 1 year it's at 4, 6, 10 years, we're going to, if the rule for x is x plus 1 for every subsequent year, and the rule for y is y plus 2, we can multiply, let me think, what am I thinking here? After 10 years, it was at 14, so we're adding 10. So it's going up 1 a year. So after 10 years, it'll be at 10. And it's going up 2 a year. So after 10 years, starting at 6, we're going to be counting by 2. So we're adding another 20. So you can figure it out using math as well. And Tanya marked a grid on her garden. She planted a rose at 3-1. She moved 2 feet east and 2 foot north and planted the second rose bush. She continued planting the rose bushes so that bushes 2 feet east and 1 foot north. How can a coordinate grid help you reason about the problem? It can help you see the data. And let's another thing that can help you is making a table. So let's get our table going. This will help you in the chapters coming up. So if we we're starting our first value, we have our X and our Y, and our rose bush is going to start at 3, 1. So we're starting at 3, 1, and we're going to increase by 2 feet east. So that's a +2 is going to be our rule for Y, and +1, 1 foot north is going to be our rule for Y. X is +2, Y is +1. So we're going to have 5, 2, 7, 3, 9, 4, 11, 5, 13, 6, and so on. So we can start plotting. We've got 3, 1, we have 5, 2, we have 7, 3, we have 9, 9, 4, we have 11, 5, and so on. So we're drawing and labeling. Are they on a straight line? How do you know? Yes, they are in a straight line because we can take our rose bushes and connect them and create a straight line. So this is using a table. These are the rules for the values, how they increase. So using a table can help you draw on your line plot. It's a good strategy. Not in the book, but it's a good strategy. What are the locations of the 5th and 9th rose bush? So the 5th rose bush, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is at 11.5. And the 9th rose bush, remember our rule is X is going to be +2. So if we have our rose bush starts at 3, and we're going to add 18. Our rose bush is starting at 3, and we want to know the 9th rose bush. So that would be, 9 times, what am I doing here? 5th rose bush and the 9th rose bush. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9 would be 19.9. And if you plot them out, you can see them. But if you use the math, remember you're counting by 2s for our X. So we're going to increase 8 times 2 is 16, plus 3 is 19. And 1 times 1, the 9th bush is going to be 9. Yeah, 9 here and 19 there.